play. And turning it up inside is the tailback. Across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's Jason McGlone. Rod Simmons and Dino Candela coming over to make the stop for Wayne State. Make it 2nd down and 6. Well, this will be an interesting test, Skip, for Northern to come back from a bit of adversity, because they have been down in the Wayne State end and have managed to not come away with points.
Yes.
Pitch again to McGlone, and he's ridden down after a pickup of about 1.
He's going to come up about 3rd and 3 right now. Once again, this defense played inspired football. There's the coach giving instructions.
There's a burning fire in his eyes right now, because no one wants to win more than he does, and no one is as frustrated as he is with the way this season has unfolded for Wayne State.
Well, being down on the field earlier, Pete, there's about 40 recruits here from local high schools all around. Not a nice day to watch a football game, but the recruiting is starting to pay off a little bit in the sense that they're getting them to come here to watch the games.
And Dominic Livodati needs players, some good ones graduating, and certainly an opportunity for young people to come here and play right away as Northern Michigan takes time out with 5:30 to play here in quarter number 2, as you watch the defensive team for Wayne State huddle around their coaching staff, trying to not only keep warm and dry, but also to figure out what they want to do here. Because again, 5:30 to play here in the 2nd quarter, 3rd down and 4. Hey, you want to play with that football? Chad Isley leading the defensive coaching staff for Wayne State. Yeah, Skip, how do you get a grip on that?
I got no idea. They got to start rotating those balls a little bit.
But a big defensive stand once again for Wayne State, because, Skip, it's 3rd and 4, 5.5 minutes to play in the half. If you can manage to stonewall Northern Michigan here, you have an opportunity to go in and maybe get a go-ahead score before the end of the half.
Well, especially once again, if you force them to punt and they have to punt into this wind, only bad things can happen.
3rd down, 4 for the Wildcats. Garland in motion. Fake draw, play action, man wide open, and almost intercepted as the ball was thrown behind the intended receiver, and Eric Doggett nearly came up with the interception. Or check it, it was John Aird, the freshman from Fraser High School, who nearly made the pick. And so, once again, Wayne State's defense has made the money play. Some defensive coordinators call 3rd down the money down, and Wayne State comes up big there, and that'll force Butterbaugh to punt once again.
You got to go after this. It's a bad snap and a low kick that I think got blocked. Little hand on it.
I don't know if it was deflected, but it goes out of bounds just on the Wayne State side of the field at the 48-yard line. Once again, a short field for Wayne State. Chance to score before the end of the half. They trail it 7-6.
Waiting for the ultimate chicken finger food? Try new Colonel's Crispy Strips from KFC. Juicy, all-white meat chicken, freshly prepared with our special extra tasty crispy recipe. New Colonel's Crispy Strips are good enough to be a meal, so eat them with a knife and fork, if you can wait that long.
Everybody needs a little KFC.
And for a mealtime treat, bring home 3 Colonel's Crispy Strips, mashed potatoes and gravy, coleslaw and a biscuit, all for just $2.99. Good.
Wayne State with a 52-yard field here with 5:17 to play in the 2nd quarter, trying to figure out a way to tie this, or to go ahead rather. They did have the opportunity to tie, but missed the extra point. It's one of those things, Skip, that is very difficult to do, and that is to learn how to win. And that's something that Dominic Livodati, and you see him there just now blocked out by his players there in the yellow windbreaker. That's something that you really have to teach young people. You have to teach them how to win. It just doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't. And you know what, Pete? This is like 8 years now we've been doing these games, and we've seen 3 different head coaches. You got to get a little stability here, and I think this is the guy to bring it here. Dominic Lividati.
Zayakowski split out to the near side. Radke comes in motion. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Gillert crosses the midfield stripe to the Northern Michigan 48-yard line. So a pickup of 4. That'll make it 2nd down and 6. And Arnie Gillert, who was not on our 2 deeps, we weren't sure that he was going to play, has energized this Tartar offense here.
That's a very good word, and he certainly has done that. There's no question, but once again, he's a legitimate tailback. Here's a guy. We got the big guy in motion right now, ready to get a kick-out block. Arnie's just looking for a hole right now. Does a good job, finds it, protects the football.
Once again, Zayakowski to the near side, and Radke goes in motion. Earl Reese, the fullback, number 6, in the offset eye. Flags everywhere, and the handoff to Gillert to the 46-yard line, but illegal shift, I believe, as Reese shifted sideways, and you also had the tight end Radke in motion at the same time. So an illegal shift, the preliminary indication against Wayne State.
Well, let's take a look here, folks. And I don't see anything.
Just prior to the snap,
I didn't see anything.
well, Reese was in a straight eye and moved into an offset position. That's the only thing that I could see, because Radke came in motion, but I didn't see any problem with that.
There's 2 people in motion at the same time, and I didn't see that. I was looking for some motion.
So on 2nd down 11, Nate Bush has it, breaks free to the 40-yard line, 1st down to the 35-yard line of Northern Michigan. What looked like a fairly safe and innocuous pass play turns into a big gainer for Nate Bush. So 1st and 10 for Wayne State at the Northern 35-yard line. Clock stopped at 4 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And here's the guy, the senior, who has to make some plays. Does a nice job of catching the football, breaks 2 tackles, and he does have some speed, folks. Shows it there and gets it down to the 34, almost 35-yard line anyhow.
Bush splits out here to the near side. As quarterback Anthony Frederick gets the play call. From the offset eye, Radke backs off the line of scrimmage. He'll go in motion to the left. Toss to Gillert. Gillert gets the corner and gets run out of bounds at about the 30-yard line, taking sideline players and coaches down in his wake. So pickup of about 5 on the play, I believe, and that'd make it, they'll give him 4 on the play, make it 2nd down and 6.
Nothing fancy once again, just a straight pitch to the tailback. Goes on, trying to get some blocks on to secure the corner there. Couldn't see who made that block right there, but that permitted the back to get outside, pick up some yardage.
That was a lot of Arnie Gillert on that play. Good speed. Once again, Radke in motion. Inside handoff to Reese. And actually, had Frederick kept that, he might have had a little more running room around the outside. But Reese carries inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it seems to be the way they're running their offense, Pete, is they toss and then come back to the fullback. What they're trying to do, folks, is keep these linebackers at home a little bit, so that outside one might break for Gillum.
3rd down and 3. Dominic Lividati trying to mix his play calls, because sometimes you set up the inside play with an outside run.
Absolutely. That's what they say anyhow.
Play calling happens in a sequence. It's not a random event. Key 3rd down, fumbled snap, and Frederick will be covered right there by Tim Besh, the defensive end. Clock rolling, now stopped at 2:52 to play in the first half, and Wayne State will take a timeout, trying to figure out what they're going to do while Wayne State deliberates what to do on 4th and 3 late in the second quarter. They're down 1. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
Balakrishna Pai, pediatrician, Henry Ford Medical Center, Redford. Lillian Dyko, OB/GYN, Wyandotte Hospital and Medical Center.
Health Alliance Plan has over 3,000 experienced physicians and specialists in Southeast Michigan. Professionals like these, ready to provide medical care that's nationally recognized for its high quality. and exactly the kind of care our members are entitled to and receive. Health Alliance Plan, generations ahead.
Hey, Tommy, you know why our Metro South security team is the leader in communications?
Sure, Dwayne. Look, first we offer security system for businesses, homes, and vehicles. Second, cellular phones. And third, quality pagers, all at great prices, so you're safe at home and on the road.
Now at MetroCell Security, get a handheld cellular phone for $0 with Ameritech Cellular Service.
Well, Tommy, looks like we've covered all the bases.
Play it safe. Call 1-800-LEADER-1 now.
There was a loss of 1 on that last play when Anthony Frederick fumbled the snap, so it'll be 4th down and 4.
See, now I go back into the shotgun. We know why. I know the securing the ball with the snap.
Play action. Frederick in a lot of trouble, and Schott puts it to an open area, and nobody was open. Earl Reese was trying to curl to the middle and ran into Garth Frost, the center, and so that play goes nowhere. As I think the play call might have been a good one in terms of letting Northern Michigan get penetration upfield, but maybe a little too good penetration.
What is this? What is this pass? What is this? I don't understand this.
I think it was trying to be a middle screen.
Yeah, but why didn't you throw the ball? What is the old shot put?
Well, we're getting close to basketball season. Was it Bob Pettit, the old set shot?
Oh, he was a good one.
He was a good one. That one, however, incomplete.
That was a man. Bob Pettit was a man, LSU.
So Wayne State turns it over on downs, and a handoff for big yardage, and I believe that's McGlone, the tailback again, as he carries it out near a first down at the 38-yard line.
Well, all the defenders, all the Wayne State guys are looking, and the hands are cold and everything else, and we're going to take a look at this pass again, and we see Fredericks go back, and he just tosses it. You know, I know Coach Lividatis can't be happy with that.
Handoff to the fullback, Ryan Lindley, and he dives near the first down sticks as it was 2nd down and 1. Robert Embry, the linebacker, freshman linebackers, played very, very well for Wayne State this year. On to make the stop, and we'll have an official's timeout for a measurement. As you take a look at Robert Embry, number 50. Played his high school ball at Oak Park High School, number 4 tackler for the Tartars so far this season, with 66 coming into today's action. As we'll bring the sticks over from the far side to check on the measurement. 2:06 to play in the first half. Take a look at some of these other injuries. Skip Steve Lestage broke a hand in the preseason. Doug Denduven broke a leg. Kevin Heidish fractured a fibula. Chris Kritizer had shoulder surgery. And so an awful lot of problems. These are players that were lost for this season. Real football fans.
Oh, I'll tell you.
You got to be a real fan today.
You sure do.
When you come to Wayne State, you're a real fan, and that was a first down on the previous carry, and now a fumble on the exchange, and Wayne State says we've got it. Northern Michigan says we've got it, and the man in the striped shirts say that Northern Michigan has retained possession as Horde, for the 2nd time this afternoon, loses the handle on the exchange. Robert Embry, number 50, upset, nearly came up with the ball.
Well, it looks like a fresh ball, and it was. He just went right through his hands. What's happening, folks, is that the hands are cold and the ball is just bouncing off them because you can't get any feel in your hands.
2nd down and 11. Matt Horde bends under center from an I formation. Rolls to his left, has all kinds of time, but the pass deflected at the line of scrimmage, and so it goes in the books as an incomplete pass. And I believe that was Gary Rutan that got a big paw on it at 6'5" and slapped it away.
I was going to say, maybe I know the reason now we're throwing it with 2 hands. But this does get slapped. Look at all the time, though, folks. And this doesn't get slapped. He just throws it. It's a whirl. Maybe you have to throw it with 2 hands.
3rd down, 11.
You know, making fun, people, but it is very, very cold down here on this field. And it's going to be very hard to grip the ball.
Well, it forces Michigan into, for them, an unnatural situation of having to run the football, but they did have success doing that in the first quarter. A handoff to McGlone. And McGlone is dropped near the original line of scrimmage, so they picked up the yardage that they lost on the fumble play. But it'll be 4th down and 10, and